After a photo shoot, Claudia is driven home by her friend and manager, Jacek. Once home, she removes her wig and blue contacts, changes her clothes, and transforms into her real persona, Monica. She then returns to Jacek's car and reveals that her next modeling gig will be her last, as she's only modeling to pay off her father's debt. Monica, a beloved teacher, arrives at her school, where she teaches a class of enthusiastic children. The principal enters the classroom and warns her that if her unconventional teaching methods do not yield excellent test results by the end of the year, he will fire her. Inside his luxurious car, Enzo invites a woman and starts flirting with her, showcasing his playboy nature. On the day of her final shoot, Claudia finds herself stranded in the middle of the street. Enzo notices her hitchhiking and offers her a ride. However, he misunderstands Claudia's intentions, leading her to ask him to stop the car. She gets out and arrives late at the set. Surprisingly, Enzo and Claudia discover that they are two actors in the same commercial. Despite recognizing each other, they pretend it's the first time they've met. When it's revealed that they have to kiss during the commercial, they both act reluctant, despite the palpable tension between them. After an unexpectedly long and steamy makeout scene, Enzo leaves the car. Claudia secretly puts the car in reverse, crashing the entire set, causing Enzo to be blamed for the accident. Enzo's girlfriend and colleague, Alicia, breaks up with him as she's fed up with his infidelities. She kicks him out of her apartment, forcing him to call his brother, Andres, for help. At Andres' house, Enzo learns that his brother's wife has abruptly left without explaining where she went, leaving him alone with their daughter, Ania. Seeing an opportunity, Enzo offers to take care of Ania as a repayment for his brother allowing him to live with them. Enzo arrives at the school to pick up Ania. Meanwhile, Monica, who is hanging from a rope ladder, spots Enzo in her classroom. The sight of him takes her by surprise, causing her to fall. Enzo, unaware that Monica is also Claudia, interacts with her as if they're meeting for the first time. Around the same time, Monica's father, who is behind on his payments, is confronted by the thugs he owes money to inside his mechanic shop. Later, Enzo is informed by Alicia about some changes to their advertising plans. Their boss have noticed the chemistry between Enzo and Claudia and tends to produce a more potent and costly ad campaign. Initially, Claudia is hesitant to accept the job. However, upon learning about her father's situation and that the thugs have doubled their demands and threatened severe consequences if he doesn't pay within a month, she agrees to take the job, knowing that the ad would provide more than enough money to settle her father's entire debt. During one of her unconventional classes, Monica teaches the children how to cross the streets. Her unique teaching methods draws the attention of other teachers. Upon arriving at the company and being let in by the receptionist, Claudia asks him to keep quiet when he looks at her ID, not wanting others to know her real name. When she sees Enzo enter, she quickly retrieves her ID from the receptionist, not wanting Enzo to discover that she is in fact Monica. In her haste, she breaks the heel of her shoe. Enzo, playful as usual, carries her up the stairs, remarking on how unusual it is for a brunette like her to have blue eyes. At Andres' place, he comes up with the idea of sending fake messages to Ania from her mother to cheer her up. He sends her a message featuring a bird, which proves successful in lifting her spirits. In Monica's father's garage, his assistant stumbles upon a striking resemblance between a picture of Monica and a magazine photo of Claudia. Realizing that Monica and Claudia are the same person and knowing her father is unaware, he devises a plan to use this information to his advantage. On the day of a school trip, Enzo oversleeps before rushing with Ania to school, arriving just in time. However, he forgets to bring the tickets for the trip, disappointing Monica and the students. To remedy the situation, he uses his wealth and influence to arrange a private bus for the trip. During the trip, Monica enjoys watching Enzo play with the students. They share a moment, drinking milk together at a table, hinting at a budding romance. Suddenly, Ania experiences an allergic reaction. Monica quickly retrieves her first aid kit and administers an adrenaline shot, effectively saving Ania. Unaware that he's speaking to the same person, Enzo confides in Monica about his feelings for Claudia and seeks advice on how to impress her. Monica suggests a lavish dinner at an upscale restaurant, complete with serenading music, a gourmet meal, and red roses. Enzo follows her advice to the letter, only for Claudia to laugh at his extravagant efforts and mock him. She challenges him to prove his affection by letting her drive his luxurious car at high speed, to which he reluctantly agrees. After their drive, Claudia blindfolds Enzo and leads him to her father's garage, revealing a vintage Audi car that her father refuses to sell despite his debts. Enzo, a car enthusiast, is instantly drawn to the vehicle and requests a ride. Claudia playfully declines, all under the watchful eye of her father's assistant, further confirming his suspicion that Claudia is indeed Monica. While filming, the kissing scenes between Enzo and Claudia become increasingly passionate, leading Alicia to suspect an off-screen relationship. In a restroom encounter with Claudia, Alicia pretends to be pregnant with Enzo's child, claiming that it was a mistake as he's not father material. This leaves Claudia questioning her significance to Enzo. Ania receives another message from her mother, this time featuring a picture of a kangaroo. This leads Ania to question how her mother could travel from the Philippines, where she took the first picture, to Australia so quickly. Andres and Enzo, realizing their plan is unraveling, are left in a state of concern. Noticing that Monica is beginning to avoid him, Enzo decides to meet her at the school, asking if she's upset with him. However, Monica simply walks away, leaving him puzzled. On the day of the ad campaign's rehearsal, a school teacher encounters Claudia as she's leaving her apartment. The teacher is dealing with a student emergency and asks Claudia if she knows Monica's whereabouts. This prompts Claudia to secretly change into Monica and go to the student's aid. The little boy explains that a friend spilled juice on him and he's afraid of being made fun of. Monica cleverly wraps a scarf around his waist, suggesting they pretend it's a costume. In a rush to get to the rehearsal, Monica changes clothes in the cab and heads straight to the set. After the rehearsal concludes, Ania, who has been watching, asks Enzo why Monica is wearing a costume on stage pretending to be Claudia, arguing that Monica looks prettier in her normal style. Initially, Enzo tries to convince Ania that she's mistaken, as this is Claudia, not Monica, but Ania insists that it's definitely Monica. This arouses Enzo's suspicion. Suddenly, Alicia drunkenly causes a scene on set. When accused of drinking too much, she retorts that she's not a child nor pregnant, so she can drink as much as she wants. This leads Claudia to realize that Alicia had lied to her about being pregnant with Enzo's baby. After taking a look at Claudia's notebook, Enzo discovers she has a meeting scheduled at a park. Deciding to investigate, he arrives at the park to find Monica. Enzo feigns surprise at running into Jacek, who mentions he's supposed to meet Claudia, but she must have canceled. Jacek pretends not to know Monica before departing. This encounter confirms Enzo's suspicion that Monica and Claudia are the same person. However, he chooses to keep this realization to himself and continues to enjoy his day with Monica, strolling and dancing in the rain. They almost share a kiss, but the arrival of the bus interrupts the moment. Monica gives Enzo a quick peck on the cheek before leaving. On the day of the final test, Ania expresses her anxiety, but Monica reassures her that she will do well. Meanwhile, Andres receives a message from his wife, who informs him that she's returning as she just needed to take a break. During the premiere of the ad campaign, Monica's father is brought to the event by his assistant, who intends to expose Monica's double life. As the sensual ad begins to play to an appreciative audience, Ania suddenly has an allergic reaction. Recognizing the symptoms, Claudia rushes to her aid, asking for an adrenaline shot. In the process, Claudia removes her wig, revealing her true identity to Enzo and everyone else as she saves Ania's life once again. Rather than being angry, Monica's father expresses pride in his daughter for going to such great lengths to pay off his debt. When his assistant tries to provoke him to anger, he responds by punching him. With her secret now out, Monica worries about the possibility of being fired from the school. She expresses concern not for herself, but for her students who deserve to be taught by a caring teacher like her. Anxiously awaiting the decision about her future at the school, Monica is surprised as she witnesses a protest led by her students and Enzo demanding that she not be fired. The parents of the students join in, arguing with the principal about Monica's invaluable contributions. They credit her with helping their children in numerous ways, from aiding a child in overcoming his stutter to saving Ania's life on 2 separate occasions. The principal maintains that the final decision will be based on the students' test results. The moment of truth arrives when it's revealed that Monica's class has achieved the best results, not only in the school, but across the entire district. Overwhelmed with gratitude, the students present Monica with a bouquet of golden roses. Finally, Monica starts a serious relationship with Enzo, and they begin to enjoy their life together, with Enzo considering moving in with her. Starting to trust Enzo, Monica even allows him to drive her father's beloved Audi, signifying a profound deepening of their relationship.